Hello, leaders. Artificial intelligence is no longer a future idea. It's here, transforming how we work, how we serve customers, and how we compete. But here's the problem. There are too many choices. Every week, there's a new tool, a new platform, or a new AI product claiming to be the one. So the real question is not, should we adopt AI? It's, how do we decide what's the right AI product for our organization? And just as important, how do we organize our people and processes to adopt it successfully? I am Nizar Khoja's avatar. Today, I want to share a leadership playbook for AI adoption. We'll explore 4 steps with real examples, case studies, and lessons you can apply right away. The first step is simple but often ignored. Define outcomes before tools. Too many leaders start with the technology. They say, we need a chatbot, or we should buy that AI analytics tool. But that's the wrong starting point. Great leaders begin by asking, what specific problem are we trying to solve? Why is this problem worth solving? And what does success look like in measurable terms? Here's an example. A retail company thought it needed a chatbot for customer service, but when leadership asked the right questions, they reframed the challenge. The real goal was reducing customer wait times from 20 minutes down to 5. That clarity made all the difference. Instead of chasing one shiny tool, they explored multiple options: AI-powered call routing, self-service portals, and automation for common requests. They chose the solution that directly solved the problem, not just the one that sounded exciting. Reflection for you as a leader. What outcome are you targeting? Is it customer experience, operational efficiency, risk reduction, or revenue growth? Start there. The tool is just an enabler. The second step is to evaluate fit, not just features. AI products come with long feature lists, but leaders know that a feature sheet doesn't equal success. There are 3 dimensions of fit. Strategic fit. Does this product align with our priorities? For example, if your focus this year is cost reduction, don't buy a marketing AI just because it's trendy. Cultural fit. Will our people use it? A complex tool may look impressive, but if your teams aren't ready, it will sit unused. Sometimes a simple no-code tool delivers more value because people actually adopt it. Technical fit. Can this product integrate with your systems, your data, and your compliance requirements? A brilliant product that violates security standards or requires massive infrastructure changes will slow you down. Case study. A global bank rolled out an advanced fraud detection AI. On paper, it was incredible, fast, powerful, and accurate. But in practice, it generated so many false positives that employees were drowning in extra work. Adoption stalled and trust eroded. The fix? They stepped back, piloted the tool in one department, fine-tuned the model with employee feedback, and then scaled gradually. The lesson here: the best product isn't the one with the longest feature list. It's the one that fits your strategy, your culture, and your technology environment. Reflection for leaders. When evaluating AI products, don't just ask, what does this tool do? Ask, how well does it fit with who we are, what we need, and what we're ready for? Even the perfect product will fail if your organization isn't ready to adopt it. That's why the third step is organize for adoption. There are 3 pillars to this: governance, set clear rules on data, privacy, and security. Decide who owns AI adoption. Without governance, enthusiasm turns into chaos. Enablement. Equip your teams with the skills and confidence to use AI. This means training, internal champions, and safe spaces for experimentation. Iteration. Don't try to roll out AI everywhere at once. Start small, measure results, and scale what works. Case study. A healthcare provider adopted an AI scheduling assistant. Instead of forcing it on the entire hospital, they started with one pilot group of nurses. They set governance rules around patient data, trained the nurses, and ran a 3-month trial. The results? Scheduling was 30% faster, errors dropped, and staff satisfaction went up. Only then did they scale it across the hospital system. The big takeaway: adoption is not just about technology. It's about governance, enablement, and iteration. Reflection for you as a leader. Have you created the conditions for AI adoption? Or are you expecting the tool to succeed in a vacuum? Step 4 is critical. Build feedback loops. AI adoption is not set and forget. Products evolve, markets shift, your people's needs change. Leaders need to create continuous feedback cycles. Ask, what's working well? What outcomes are we actually achieving? What should we stop, improve, or scale? Case study. A logistics company adopted AI for route optimization. On paper, the algorithms were perfect, but drivers ignored the suggestions. Why? The tool didn't account for local traffic knowledge. When the company added driver feedback into the algorithm, adoption skyrocketed. Fuel savings increased, delivery times improved, and employees felt heard. The lesson: feedback is not optional. It's how you turn AI from a pilot into a sustainable capability. So let's recap the leadership playbook for AI adoption. Define outcomes before tools. Evaluate fit, strategic, cultural, and technical. Organize for adoption with governance, enablement, and iteration. Build continuous feedback loops. The key takeaway is this: AI adoption is not about chasing shiny tools. It's about leadership. When you define clearly, evaluate wisely, and organize intentionally, AI stops being hype and becomes measurable business value. Remember, AI is not just a product decision, it's a leadership decision. Thank you for watching. For a deeper dive, you can read the full article on my website. The link is below in details, and I'd love to hear from you. How are you making AI adoption decisions in your organization?